Hello and welcome once again, fellow gamers. This is Small Archangel. Thank you for joining me for today's episode of 7 Days to Die, War of the Walkers, day 38. I took a day off camera, as I said I was going to do some general grinding. I didn't do any resource grinding, but what I did do was, well, various things. I saw to our farm, which is somewhere over that direction, and I collected in all the crops, which basically have been sadly neglected. Of course, there are some crops like yucca and aloe that we can't make seeds just yet. And also I've been going on about not having got any coffee. Well, at some point I've obviously found some coffee because I've now got loads of coffee beans. Here they are, but we just hadn't harvested them, so I've got loads of them. And I've actually managed finally to complete that quest that required us to make coffee. So there we go. So we've got a couple of skill points for that. I've only got, I think, 9 skill points at the moment, and we're not at a level where we can upgrade our weapon or toolsmithing or anything like that just yet. I went to the traders as well and sold off all of our excess, not in that crate, in this crate here, our excess class fragment papers. So you can see here we've got not a full set of most of them. This is survivalist and those two are protection, but we have got typically, we've got covert class, we've got all 3, and builder we've got all 3, but we're not at a point where we can put either of those 2 together. I don't think we've got lots of money. So I've got a magazine, armor smithing magazine, which I found somewhere, but we can't learn that yet because armor smithing is gated behind protection, so we're not able to read that just yet, but we will do. So there we go. So we've made lots and lots of lovely money for ourselves. You see, I've got very nearly a full stack of dukes down there as well. So what else did I do? Oh yes, I made lots of spikes. I've got 191 left here. I made tons of the things, and basically we've got I just refreshed the spikes underneath our platform at the rear there. You can see our fighting platform all the way back over there, which has spikes. And actually I was going to put barbed wire all the way around it, but I decided not to, for the very good reason that actually it's extremely difficult in fact impossible to get over that, even using blocks to repair and replace my spikes without taking trap damage. I couldn't put a block on top of it because it just fell down and broke, and I couldn't jump over them because they have a hit box that's really quite large. So I actually deliberately left them as they were, not all the way around, so that I can get through safely without snagging myself on my own traps. So there we go. That is pretty much it. Yeah, I went to the traders, but didn't manage to buy anything very much. Didn't have anything very much in apart from that builder class paper. So let's take a look at our class quests. To date, we have got part 5 of 5 on nearly everything, but not quite everything. What do we have? We have protection class part 5 of 5, covert class part 3 of 5, and so ironically the 2 that we have, all 3 parts of the class paper are ones that we're not on the part where we can put the papers together, which is typical. Survivalist we've only got 4 out of 5 as well, because we need to kill some more animals. We need to kill 6 more animals, so we'll be on the lookout for some animals to do that. All of the others, apart from covert, where we basically need scrap helmet, glove, boots, chest armor and leg armor, which we can't craft because they're gated behind that protection, I think. Protection we're on this, but we haven't got the... So all of the ones that have 5 of 5 where you have to put the papers together, we don't have a full set of the papers. Electricians were way behind, basically. We need to make a generator bank, but I've only got one very cruddy engine that we could possibly put in it at this point. So the builder class one is the one we're hoping to get sorted soonest, really, because craft wood frame 0 out of 50 and upgrade them. So basically we're going to have to make some wood frames and place some wood frames. You can see we've done a little bit of that. I've got wood frames in my inventory here. Look, 134 of them. But we'll make 50 more just to satisfy that. Let's just do that straight away. Frame. There we go. And we're going to need those, of course, for our satellite platforms. And here they are. Let me just see if I can get over here. And for the moment, we're going to do this. Oh, my goodness. That is not what I meant. Okay, that's the centre, I think, there, isn't it? Let's just make sure of that. Yes, it is. There we go. We're just going to do this as we did previously. Is that the right height? I think it is. No, it isn't. Whoops. 1 block higher. There we go. So we'll have catwalks joining these together eventually, but for the moment, we'll just do this. Let's just make that quest active, shall we? Build a class quest. Make active. There we go. Place wood frame. Well, we're nearly placed all the ones we need to as it is. Come on. And upgrading will be easy because this is going to be, these are going to be fully upgraded as well. So there we are. This will probably be easier to do from up there because I can't quite reach very easily from here. And we're going to have one of these on either side. This one is it will be our vending machine platform, and on the other side we'll have our mini bike garage platform. Come on, we want to go all the way around the outside if possible so that spiders can't get up, basically. So can't get up there. It's not going to be a very large platform. Oops. And the challenge with the mini bike is going to be getting onto the platform, which we'll do via a ramp, of course. Getting onto the platform without just hitting a tree and rebounding, which is going to be fun. So I'm not entirely sure how well that's going to go. Alright, we need a load more here as well. Oops, there we go. And we've placed all the wood frames we need to now. We just need to upgrade them. And this is going to be the outside edge of that. Oh no, it's not. It goes one layer further back than that. And maybe we should make a hay bale drop zone from here as well. That's something else I did while I was off camera actually. I placed a hay bale drop zone off the back of our zombie fighting, horde fighting platform. So we can now get down off there more easily, more quickly, in order to loot the zombies post-horde. So that makes it a little bit more efficient too. Oops, there we go. And I've also expanded the drop zone platform on this side of the base as well, so that it's a bit less risky. Okay, we're nearly there now. I didn't realise how big this platform was. So this is just going to be a little satellite shed, basically. It's going to be enclosed, and then we're going to be able to put our vending machines in there, and hopefully they will be protected because they're pretty good things to have. And I think if they get destroyed, we ain't going to get another one. So we definitely want to keep them safe. There we go, that's that platform finished. And actually, if we look at the map, we can see it's pretty big. It's pretty large. It's kind of half the size, I think, of the main platform. So we've got plenty of space there. And the opposite side is going to be similar to that. But for the moment, we'll just leave that and we'll go and see if we can set up this one. Oh, and the other thing I've got, we'll leave that one for the moment. We'll do that if we have time. The other thing I've got is these flares. There we go, and I love these. We may as well place both of them at the same time. There we are. Is there anything in that? Oh, nice. Oh, there is nothing. Damn. Okay, here we go. So, we've got general supply flares. Oh, iron penny and a stone shovel. Do you know what? Scrap the stone shovel. We don't actually need that. General supplies. Oh, that's nice. There we go. Rifle schematic. Now, we probably know how to make that, right? Yeah, so we'll scrap it. And a pistol. Okay, that pistol's not very good quality, but it's worth quite a lot of dukes, so we'll probably sell it. Now, one thing I can do now is I actually do know how to make these things, which means that I can take the bullets out. There we go. So we can sell it, but we can take the bullets out first, so that's great. Okay, where's my stone hammer? My stone hammer is still a level 200 because, of course, it's not one of the tools that I use all the time, so it's not one I've bothered upgrading. There we go. As I say, we'll make some catwalk as well because I want to make a lot of catwalk. And for the moment, we'll just upgrade this to the first level. And this should get us our builder mastery, which I'm really looking forward to. Because we'll get our vending machine, but also that will unlock a bunch of recipes for us. Among them, I think the large storage crates, which we absolutely definitely need to resolve the storage issues in the base. Get all our stuff organised. You know what? I've got a claw hammer in my inventory. Does that allow me? Yes, it does. What a fool. I thought the stone hammer was the only thing I could actually use to upgrade. This one does it a lot faster. How silly of me. Okay, there we go. So one of the things with this mod, you need the stone hammer to upgrade blocks, but in actual point of fact, the claw hammer still allows you to do it as well. There are other items that will allow you to upgrade blocks too. Nail gun, of course, if you can gather the parts and make one. But this is much faster. Just 2 hits. Silly me. There we go. Alright, there we are. So that's the full size of this. We're going to have exactly the same size platform on the other side. And of course we have leveled up. We've also leveled up our construction, not surprisingly. And we've got our builder class part 5 of 5. So we're going to head back into the base now. And find our class papers. Here they are. Builder class A, B and C. There we go. And we need to craft a class paper. Let's see, recipes, build a class paper, craft, there we go. And then once we've crafted it, we have our build a class vending machine. Super. Which, we have the build a class chain completed. Lovely, there we go. So we've got a fighter class vending machine there. And we've got a builder class vending machine. And we're just building a place that will allow us to make those. And let's just have a little look in here. Storage chests. Now that is still unlocked, or rather locked. So let's see. Storage. There we go. We can buy that. Nice. Alright, now let's see if we can make some. Oh, we need nails. We need wood. We need nails. We don't have nails. Right. Let's just see. I'm going to put this gun in here. We've still got a couple of... Oh no, I've got rid of most of the guns, so we've just got that little pistol, which is not worth very much. And then in here I need my nails. And we're going to be able to make a load of storage crates, which is just fantastic. But before we do that, I suppose we're going to need even more wood frames. I suppose we ought to see if we can make some catwalk for this. Catwalk, wood catwalk with railing, please. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces here. And we'll need a bunch more. We'll need some more for the opposite side, of course. And we'll need a load more going along there as well. And that's going to feel rather more secure. I'm going to pick up that. There. I think we'll just have a single row of it, like so. And we can quite safely take away these, she says, except for the fact that, of course, I need to attach that to something. So we're going to need something underneath. Let's just see. If I upgrade, am I going to have to upgrade that one there? Okay, here we go. Let's just make a ramp or two. And if we place this here carefully, let's put it upwards like so. Here comes a zombie. I was beginning to wonder where they all were. Wow. How did I manage to sprain my leg this time, but last time it was absolutely fine? Okay, thankfully we've got a ton of spikes here now, so yeah, I'm not interested in what she's carrying either. And we're going to need to do the same on the other side, so we'll just get those wood frames. Okay, now this should work. Place one on the other side as well, and they should meet in the middle. There we go. And that's a much classier way of getting it. Of course, we've got a tree in our face, which is not ideal. Perhaps I'd do better to have a catwalk going straight from this door, for example, straight across. So I might rethink that one. It's nice and central, but there is a tree in the way, which makes it a little difficult to get back. There we go, straight into the tree. So yeah, I might rethink that one. They're relatively cheap to make, but I might put the catwalk here instead. Makes it a little bit easier to get across. And of course, we'll do more catwalk for here, but for the time being, I really want to get these chests sorted out because that is going to make life very much easier for us. So what we've got in here at the moment, we've got our sideways water barrel, which I couldn't work out how to put up vertical and couldn't see it at all when I was placing it, so I couldn't see what rotation it was even at. We've got a couple of drop boxes here, which are medium, and they contain more or less everything we've got for the moment. So what we're going to have to do, I want to leave this space a little bit so that we can put a couple more forges. We've got our bed here, of course, and we're going to need to put in here. We're going to put all our workbenches around the middle here, but we're going to need our chemistry bench, and I'm going to put that here, and that will actually take up 3 spaces, so that's going to take up a lot of space there. And then, do we have anything else we need to place as well? Not really. We could make a gun safe, but I'm not sure if we will. It's going to be easier at this point to just put lots of storage boxes, really. And here comes a horde, of course. And one of them's just seen me. I should have just ignored them, shouldn't I? I should have just ignored them. But at least I get a little bit of target practice in. There we go. The rest of them have just passed on by, so I'm going to ignore them. Especially since I've got my leg in a splint now. And burning zombies as well. So we have bigger fish to fry, folks. We're going to ignore those. There we go. So we've got a couple of boxes here, both of which, yeah, the large storage boxes and an extra large. And I think I might have to go for extra large here. We haven't learned those yet. I wonder if we can. Storage. What are they gated behind then? Extra large. Okay, I can buy that too. There we go. Now we know it. Okay, there we go. Now we know. We just need to buy it twice. We can make the extra large. Well, why not make extra large ones? That makes a lot of sense. And I think we're going to need... Let's make 5 for the moment. And see how many we end up with. It would probably be a good idea to replace these with a large storage crate. We can leave the top one, and then that will be placed on top of the bottom one. But I'm going to put one at either side of the campfire, and actually we'll probably place one underneath it as well, because that makes sense too. This is going to be our chemistry bench, which will take up 3 blocks. These here I might just replace with big ones as well, but they're going to be basically our drop box where we'll put our tools and our stuff for trade goods and things. We'll have one here as well, and we'll have a bunch from here. We're going to have a concrete mixer probably next to the forge here in the middle of there, so we'll have one either side of that, and then we'll have 3 of them there. So we're going to have quite a lot of these. There's one. We've got our first one, and they're going to take a little while to craft actually, so we're going to let those craft for the time being. And I've got some stuff to put away in here, and obviously we're going to put, oh look at that, I've got a whole stack of forged iron now. We're going to have lots of stuff to put away, not least because there's so much stuff in this mod. We almost need a barrel, we almost need a storage crate just for random stuff like door handles and things. And of course we're going to be able to put smaller storage crates on top of the big ones if we really want to. Now what do we need actually to make a chemistry bench? Because it would be quite cool if we could make one of those. We're going to need a gas barrel, a cooking pot. How many cooking pots have we got in here? We have 4. Nice. Okay, well let's have a cooking pot out of there as well. And we make it in here. Chemistry bench. Chemistry station. We haven't learned it. Ah, okay. That is gated behind something, no doubt. Let's just find out what. Chemistry bench. Chemistry station is gated behind. Science level 7. Ah, I think that's all actually that it's gated behind. So let's just look in here. Science level 3 out of 10, and of course we don't have the points to level that up. So we're going to need to get that up to level 10 in order to do that. That's fine. We know what we're doing now with that. And then we can make one, because I think we have everything that actually requires. We just Yeah, we just don't have it to hand for the moment. So we're going to have these spaces here filled with forges as well, or maybe not actually. I think what's likely is we'll have one forge here, and that's going to be our gunsmithing forge. What do we need for that actually? Gunsmithing forge. Gunsmithing workstation. There it is. Forged iron, battery, forged steel, electrical parts. Do you know what? We should be able to do that. We really should. Let's see. We probably need one of those. And a car battery. I'm pretty sure we've got one. It's not very good, but we've got one. No, we haven't. Oh, that's so annoying. I thought I had one. Okay, we're going to have to harvest ourselves a battery for that, but it would be really good if we could. Why have I only made 5? Oh, I think I meant to make 6 of these, and I've only made 5. Okay, there we go. So we've got one either side of there. That, we're not going to have space there. We can put one there, so we will. We can put one there, so we will. We're going to have a mixer there, so we'll have another one on that side. And then I think we'll have perhaps a pair here. I'm sure there's items I have forgotten about, but not many. Well, we'll maybe have a gun safe here. So I will make myself another 3, I think. Storage... extra large, 2, and then we're going to be able to sort everything out. In fact, we need another one, don't we? Because we need to, let me just take everything out of here, rescue it, because I have a feeling this is probably going to collapse when we do this. We'll take the beakers and we want everything that's in it. So let's take out this. Obviously the fire is just going to go crunch. There we go. So we're going to need to make a new fire as well. Campfire. There we are. Oh, do you know what? Maybe I'll make it in here if I can, because otherwise we'll be here all day. So there we go. And then if I've got any boxes, we have a couple of them now. I will place one of them there, and I will place our campfire on top of it. There we go. And we'll put this lot back in it. Lovely, there we are. I could probably do with getting a bit more coal, but at the moment we're doing quite well. And you can see how vast these are. So that's going to give us loads of storage capacity. And I could get now a load of food out of here. So if I get the cooked foods, or the prepared and ready to eat foods. Let's see, what else have we got? We've got coffee, we've got various drinks as well, which I'd rather leave those as they are for the time being, and we can put juices in a different box. We've got so many of these that we can really sort of go to town with them. So we'll put our prepared foods in here. There we go, bacon and eggs, like that. And we can put our raw foods on the other side. Okay, there we go. So we've got raw food on there, this one. We've got cooked food there. We've got canned goods in the middle here, and I am going to put in a load of the juices, and jars of honey and things are going to go in here as well. So we've got red tea. Grain alcohol should probably go in with medical rather than that. There we go. And medical will go in one of these as well. So we've got Mega Crush, we've got green tea, we've got beer, we've got coffee. There we go, and we've got murky water could go in here as well. It makes sense for murky water to go in there as well. There we go. So that's lovely. That's got that sorted out. We've got then medical equipment, medical stuff in there. Of course, our chemistry bench is going to go here, so that's going to make a lot of sense. I'm actually going to take that out there, and we're going to use that chest for our medical, our chemistry bench, and then yeah, we'll put all of our cooked meats, prepared food in there, and there's not a great deal so far because of course I haven't made very much, because if I had made a lot of it we wouldn't have been able to house it. So there we go. And then yes, medicine stuff I will put in here. I think we've got vitamins. I'll put the vitamins at the top, and I could even put them in alphabetical order, and then I can see exactly how many of them I've actually got. So there we go. We've got all this stuff, and I can just take all at this point, quite frankly. And it's still a little bit dark in here, so I might have to add a little bit more lighting. But of course, I'm not wanting to make my heat map any larger than it already is. So we've got a couple more of these chests to place. I'm going to put one there because our mixer's going to go in between. I'm going to put a gun safe there, so we'll put a couple more of them there. And we have got so many there. And this one, I think, will have one more of them actually to put there. Once you've learned these, it's pretty cheap to make them. So I'm going to spend the night, basically, sorting out my stuff, putting stuff away, and yeah, and I've been looking forward to doing this for quite some time, because you can see I've just got everything everywhere, and it's actually really difficult to work out what's going on. The other thing that I might do, if we can make some little signs, there we go, I'll just make a couple of those. Because, oh, there we go, we've got another one of these, because these signs are going to be useful, and I might place more than one of those, but I'm going to place a couple there. I'm going to designate this as trade goods, like that, and this one, tools. So that is going to be our sort of go box. So all the stuff we use regularly can go in that one there. And then anything we're going to trade can go in that one there. And that should give us plenty of space. Fantastic. So this one is going to go here underneath there. And I'm going to have to wait because that is kind of full at the moment. So that is going to have to wait until we've got rid of that. And I'm going to have to do a bit of deciding whereabouts my stuff is going to go. So I'm going to have a mixer there, so I'm going to have to be a bit logical about where I put stuff. In the meantime, though, I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. If you have, please hit the like button, let me know, and also leave me your comments and your suggestions, etc. And I hope you'll join us for the next episode of 7 Days to Die War of the Walkers, when we'll be doing something a little bit less domestic. But I did want to kick that class quest into touch and get the base organised. So until the next time, keep gaming, keep surviving, and stay happy. Bye-bye for now.